Hey guys, we are back for another episode number 33. We are really close to clinching the league title. As you guys can see, we have 83 points on the table, 31 games played. Beneath us, Manchester City, they've played a game extra. Arsenal, they are third. They got 31 points on the table. So if Arsenal win the rest of their games, they leveled up their amount of points with us. So mathematically, it's going to be impossible for them to catch us if we get a draw or a win in this episode. And with Manchester City, all we need is a win and a draw. I feel like a win would suffice. And those victories came against the likes of Crystal Palace, Luton Town, Norwich, and we drew 0-0 with Burnley. So that was the most recent result. We're going to kick this episode off with a game against Liverpool. We have Newcastle United in the league. Hopefully we can clinch it at St. James's Park. Then we're going to have Anfield right after that. And at the very end, we're going to take a quick trip to Wembley to play against last season's semi-finalist West Ham United. Hopefully this time around we could get the better of them in this occasion. I mean, you can't make any of this up. It's like this game's trolling at this point. It normally gives us so this game's kind of trolling at this point. So it normally gives us the foes that know how to beat us. So we get Tottenham a lot in cup competition. Same with West Ham United. Not so much Tottenham this time around in EAFC, but FIFA 23, we drew Tottenham a lot in the Carabao Cup, in the Champions League, etc. But yeah, we're going to turn our attentions to the first game of this episode. It's the first leg of the quarterfinals against the six-time European champions. This season is our chance to match them. So not many changes are going to be made to the main team sheet. So as you guys can see, we've got Costa and goal, Frimpong's at the back with Tapsuba, Martins and Adoji. Actually, there was a change, Adoji. Tonali's in the midfield with Guimaraes and Fernandez. On the right, we have Garnacho, Osimhen's the number 9. And then we got Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. Let's go. We're live at Old Trafford for this first leg encounter. Our European form definitely doesn't match our domestic form, but it's never too late to turn things around. You guys saw from season 1, we definitely didn't have an easy ride in the Champions League, whether it was the group phase or the knockout phase, but we still found a way against the run of odds. Against the odds, I should say. We need to be really structured at the back. Gakpo. I'm putting a challenge. Thiago outside the penalty area. Endo. Gravenberch. Into Luis Diaz outside the box. It goes wide. Well done, Martinez. Tapsuba. Into Tonali. Fernandez. Got Tonali making a nice little run. Plays it back into Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen in front. Goal. Doesn't hit the back of the net, but the rebound falls kindly to Bruno Guimaraes, who taps it in. There's 1-0 at Old Trafford. Okay, there's a nice ball played into the gap, played into space by Tonali. Just couldn't finish the initial opportunity with Osimhen. There was a nice save made by Alisson for the 1-on-1, and Bruno Guimaraes really anticipating the goalkeeper, parrying the shot, and he's quite lucky there. Good takedown by Tapsuba on his chest. Oh, he's caught in possession there. Gakpo on the ball after Luis Diaz. Puts in a fine challenge. Diaz backheels it into Gakpo. Liverpool trying to find some wiggle room in the midfield. Gakpo's forced to go back to his defence. Van Dijk. Endo. Van Dijk plays it to his right. Doak. Into Gakpo. Endo. Luis Diaz. He switched wings. He tries to find who's that? I think that's Gravenberch. He's pressuring Diogo Costa there. This guy is so composed at the back, and he's always good at picking out a long ball from his own penalty area. Here's Garnacho. Osimhen, left foot strike. How's he not put that away? I've aimed for the opposite corner. He goes for the near post instead. I think Liverpool are playing to our game plan, to be fair. We like high-tempo games. Anytime a side sits back with bodies inside their own box, congesting the middle, I do find it difficult to break them down. But when Liverpool are making it a free-fall kind of match, anything goes. Doak into Thiago. Beck. 36 minutes on the clock. We're still leading by the opening. Thiago. Let's focus. No! Oh, what a goal. What a goal. they passed the ball around and they waited and waited. And they got it through the legs of Diogo Costa, which is quite rare to get along with him. He's only conceded 11 goals in the league. In the Champions League, he continues to fail to keep clean sheets. Okay, so it's 1-1 right now. I did say it's end-to-end stuff. But we still have a perfect opportunity to get at Liverpool. There are plenty of openings. It's just the final product, the final finish. Come on, Tapsuba, get out your feet. He does well in the end. Adoji heads it to Gimarej. Gravenberch. Ooh, he slips in Gakpo. Plays Doak down the right-hand side. Adoji allows him to get down the right-hand side. He puts the ball in and Luis Diaz out-jumps Frimpong in the air. But there's a save made by Diogo Costa. And a card shown to Stefan De Vrij for a challenge on Victor Osimhen. He's not too pleased about that. He's trying to confront him. Gimarej. Garnacho. Alejandro. Garnacho on the ball. He's got a ball to play in the centre. Oh, Victor Osimhen was ready to put a head on that. Oh, good challenge there by Destiny Udogie. Martinez, he gives the ball up after intercepting the ball in behind. The attack is far from over for Liverpool. Well done, Lucha. Clears his lines as well. Well done, Victor Osimhen heads it down. Bruno Gimarej. Tonali. Osimhen is going to play it into Rashford on the inside. Garnacho slipped in behind. What's Garnacho done with his run? I hate it when the attackers do that. They switch their run in the last second. Thiago. Gives it to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz bursts into the penalty area, tries to play it to Gravenberch. He was wide open. Wasn't for a solid defense. They would have been clean through in front of goal. Shot from outside the box. Diogo Costa tested again. Due to tiredness, we're going to take off Frimpong, replace him with Diogo Costa. Same with Victor Osimhen. He's off for Højlund. We've got Xavi Simons on for Bruno Fernandes, who's felt like a passenger in the midfield. Come on. Endo. 5 minutes to go. Thiago. Are we going to get some late drama? Oh, Diogo Dalot should have put a foot in there. Diaz crosses it in, back post. Oh my goodness me, we've lost 2-1. We've lost 2-1. Zaniolo with possibly the winner with 4 minutes to go. I'm just going to ignore the fact that he's run through the crowd. But Liverpool have found a way to do that on that back post. Oh my goodness me. I can't, but it just doesn't add up. It really doesn't. They didn't look like they were in the game at all for the first half an hour of the first half. And all of a sudden in the second half, they just turned up. They kept popping us. We couldn't get near the ball. And whenever we got on the ball, we were just too tired to get forward because we were just busy being popped. What a ball on that back post, though. The IQ of the runners is just very low right now. They don't make good runs. Referee, allow me to get into the half. Allow me to get into the half. Come on, Mount, man. You're just useless. A bunch of useless players on the pitch right now, man. We've lost 2-1 at home against Liverpool. Again, we find ourselves trailing in the from the first leg, and it looks like in the second leg we're going to have to turn things around again. Is it going to be that kind of season? Or are Liverpool going to do what they normally do, play poorly in the league and somehow figure out a way to win the Champions League? Hopefully not. So for this next encounter, we're going to have to rotate quite a bit because there's a lot of tired players after that game against Liverpool. Just need to quickly adjust some of the training schedules just so we can have players, well, a good amount of players available for the Newcastle United game. I don't want to heavily rotate as we do have an opportunity to clinch the league title. I want to do that in this episode. I don't want to prolong things longer than it needs to be. So as you guys can see from the title of the video and also the thumbnail, we are going to be running a poll for the viewers' best player of the season and then the viewers' best young player of the season. So the players that I've nominated, as you probably could see from the thumbnail, is Victor Osimhen, because right now he's our top goal scorer. He's got a good average rating, 7.15. And then we've got Bruno Fernandes, who's going to be the next candidate. So 7.23 is his average rating, 14 goals and 13 assists. So that's 27 goal involvements and 40 appearances. We also have Marcus Rashford, the two-time Ballon d'Or winner, 6.96. Not the best average rating, but in terms of his numbers and his pedigree, I feel like it's worth giving him a shout out. We also have Diogo Costa, 37 appearances, 23 clean sheets. I think that's a record right now. Also, we've got the likes of Tapsuba. I feel like Tapsuba's one of those centre-backs that we are going to cherish throughout this rebuild. Just like I think we had LaCroix for FIFA 23. We had LaCroix. We had several centre-backs, to be fair, that I liked. Sometimes it was on and off. But I feel like Tapsuba, he's fairly consistent for this rebuild. So he's on a 7.27. Also kept 23 clean sheets and 43 appearances. And he's also bagged himself 2 goals and 1 assist, which is quite impressive. In terms of Young Player of the Year, we also have Lenny Yoro, overall 78. 20 years of age. His appearances, 31 appearances and 14 clean sheets. Also bagging himself the solo goal in the Champions League against Marseille. Zaire Emery, 29 appearances across all competitions. He's still 20 years of age. His overall's 82. Kept about 11 clean sheets. I'm not too sure if that matters too much for CDMs. His average rating 6.43. It's not impressive, but it's not groundbreaking, but it's still good for a 20-year-old. We also have Elliot Myers, 76 is his overall, 1 goal, 7 assists, 28 appearances, a 6.6 average rating too. I think that's only 4 players. Have we got enough players for the shortlist? Because I've done 5 for the first team. I want to see if we've got another player to mention for the young players. I don't think we've got too many youngsters. We've got Maru, but he's not featured enough to even consider him a candidate. You know what? He's probably going to be... Yeah, he's going to be the last candidate, Maru. Maru's overall 73. And we also have 2 goals from him and 2 assists. So that's 4 goal involvements and 14 appearances with an average rating of 6.20. I know you guys aren't going to vote for him. If you do, I'll be surprised. But he has scored a crucial goal in the Carabao Cup, though. So yeah, as you guys can see, the final third, we have a few people that are tired, but the rest of the squad, they're not. We needed to rotate simply because our main 11, we have midfielders that have some of their fitness below 100%. So we need to actually figure out a way to rotate in a way where we're not going to have players missing for the second leg against Liverpool and also players missing for the semi-finals at Wembley, because again, we're not going to underestimate West Ham United. We've got a really tough run of games in this episode. Oh, come on. What's going on with the passing? I've been forced to make a poor challenge because the passing's been poor. Come on, outside the box, what a save. Thank you, Diogo Costa. He's going to throw this out to the left. Go on, Marcus Rashford. Victor Osimhen making a run. Going to play a ball. It doesn't even go into his direction, which is the mad thing about it. Goretzka. 15 minutes played. Still 0-0. Referee, man, that's just not necessary. Tomori's just come back from an injury as well. Simmons, oh, well done, Frimpong. Let's burst forward. Osimhen, nice little layoff into Garnacho. Frimpong into Osimhen. Osimhen outside the box on his left foot. Goretzka applies that pressure, makes a tackle outside his penalty area. Newcastle up the other end, look to hit us on the break. Edwards up against Malacia. Ball backheeled into Kraft. Edwards. Come on, man. Just allow Newcastle United to pop us at the minute. Fratesi inside the penalty area. Giuliano. 1-0 to Newcastle United. 1-0 to Newcastle. We're just allowing them to play football. Okay, we need to bounce back. It's not a good start to this match. Let's go. 1-0 down. We're in uncharted territory right now. We're not at home. And the away fans are making it an intimidating experience. Come on. Mount. What are you doing? It's really intense press going on here in the midfield by Newcastle United. Again, red card. I want him off. Yellow. Second yellow. That's a red card. They're down to 10 men. Ooh, given to Malacia. Go on, Mason Mount inside the penalty area. Mason Mount, shoot across the keeper. 1-1. 1-1. We instantly equalised. Mason Mount, the guy with the knock, gets us back into the game. So there's drama at St. James's Park. Sending off, and now we're back into the game right after that player's been dismissed. Fratesi cuts it back. Kraft. Well done, Euro. Who does that? Who intercepts a pass and then turns out while the... Oh, that's just dumb. It almost cost us as well. Well done, Diogo Costa. Garnacho. Xavi Simons. Not long range drive. Long range drive. I thought he was going to let it in. Flecken makes a comfortable save. Got Xavi Simons on the ball. Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen shifts the ball to his left foot. Oh, tried to fire it at Flecken. He makes the save. Parries it into the path of Rashford. Malacia. Zaire Emery. Ball floated into the centre. No, it's blocked. Another ball goes in. Oh, come on. Come on. John Stones is there. Speaking of John Stones, I didn't notice that Bayern Munich had sold him. It looks like it didn't work out for him. There's Xavi Simons. Come on, this should be goal number 2. Mason Mount for goal number 2. The unlikeliest of scorers has found himself on the score sheet twice in the same afternoon. That's a brace for Mason Mount from the midfield. So ball coolly played into his path by Xavi Simons, who bags himself another assist. And there's another goal involvement from Mason Mount again. Kraft. Had to take him down. Didn't work. Kraft on the ball. He's going to try go on the inside. He goes back on the outside. Completely shatters the ankles of Malacia. Fratesi on the edge of the box. It's not on target right now. We're 2-1 up against 10 men Newcastle United. Before they went a man down, they were popping us. I feel like we're in control now. Oh, what is that, Mount? It's just right in front of you. Like, what is going on? And the ball played in behind. Oh, this is mad. Harvey Barnes. Fratesi into Barnes. Fratesi, I think they've done a bit too much there. Barnes just ran straight forward. I think they would have got an easier shot off. Now they have to work for it. And they worked for it. What a save there by Diogo Costa. Again, at his near post. Not trying to concede too many. So far, he's only conceded 12 in the league. And I don't think it's all him, to be fair. We have rotated once or twice in the Premier League with Bayern there and Sam Johnston. Long shot outside the box. Another save for Diogo Costa. Okay, 2 changes being made for us. Rasmus Højlund's replacing Victor Osimhen. He's got a knock just like Mason Mount. Hopefully none of them are unavailable for the next game coming up. So Rasmus Højlund, he's on for Osimhen. We're bringing on Bruno Guimaraes against his former club. Corner taken short. Marcus Edwards. Edwards trying to dazzle his way into the box. He does. He somehow finds a way at the near post. He fires it right at Diogo Costa. And again, the Portuguese shot stopper is ready for anything thrown at him. I think their plan is to hit us on the break. Soak up pressure, hit us on the break. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to attacking because they are dominating possession now. And it's looking a bit nuts on our end to be dominated by 10 men, Newcastle United. So just going to slow things down. I think since they've gone down to 10 men, we've gone really direct. I think the best way to pick them apart is for them to commit men forward and trying to get an equaliser. That's a good ball up the pitch. Garnacho gets under control. What's he done there? I was just about to say he got under control. He's just run right to Flecken. I was trying to cut it back into Højlund. This guy, he's moving mad now that he's tired. Rashford does well to get past Kraft. Plays it centrally into Rasmus Højlund, and what's he done there? He's just standing still. I'm trying to dummy it. He's not moving with the ball. Vasquez. Into Isaac. Isaac gets to the byline. Oh, come on, man. That is just ridiculous. Tapsuba just comes on and he concedes a penalty. That's not his fault. That's just ridiculous now. How was that a penalty? He's literally committed. Oh, come on, man. How can who jumps in front of the ball? That's weird. The ball's right there. If Isaac doesn't jump in front of the ball, that's not a penalty. Okay, who's this? It's Fratesi up against Diogo Costa. It's 2-2. It's 2-2 against 10 men Newcastle United. Can't make any of this up. Can't. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. So far in this episode, we've not looked like the attacking threat that we have been in the last 2 episodes. Because we had a period after the January window where we looked rather flat off the ball. Oh, come on, let's take the lead right away. Rasmus Højlund, he's denied by Flecken. I can't believe we're level with Newcastle. It's ridiculous. And all they do is just shield the ball and pass the ball short. That's all they do. We can't get the ball off of them. We really can't. Look, they short passed their way into my penalty area. Shield short pass. Go on. Gimaresh. Go on. Højlund, right in front of goal. Rasmus Højlund, we're smashing it. 3-2. We've taken the lead again. We've won it in the dire moments. And if this is the way we have to clinch the league title, we're doing it in true Manchester United fashion. In the last moments of the game, we've actually found a way to take the lead again. I'm not celebrating. It's 10 men, Newcastle United. This is something that should have been inevitable. So Rasmus Højlund stepping up, doing what Victor Osimhen failed to do in the first half, burying his chances. And yeah, it's actually a relief now. I don't want to drop points in the league and lose 2-1 at the start of this episode to Liverpool. Let's go. One last attack maybe. Oh, it's broken down already. Just building up from the back has been a chore and a half so far in this episode. Ball played in behind. Come on, deal with that. Thank you, Costa. And that is it, guys. That is it. I think that's enough. Let's see if they celebrate the way that they normally do when the title's clinched. I don't think they've done it just yet. We might have to rely on a poor result from City to actually get it confirmed. Because, like I said, 3 points will level the maximum amount of points that City can accumulate from now until the end of the season. So maybe they need to draw a game or play their game to have it confirmed. But in my eyes, we've got the title wrapped up. You are taking the absolute piss, bruv. Oh, my God. Victor Osimhen's out for 3 months. I'm just going to say it like that. I've got nothing to say. I don't know what it is for. I think it's a broken toe. Let's find out. How can you have 4 players out for 1 season with the same injury? Mason Mount is out for 3 months too. Now, this is a piss take. How's the injury frequency on 10? But still, it's not on 10. The severity is on 10. How is it on 10? But still, we have these stupid 3-month injuries. I'm done, man. I'm done. And they do it. They choose the right time. It's always in April someone goes out. Someone in April always has to go out. Come on, have him out for 10 days. 10 days. The rest of the season, are you having a laugh? So that means we're probably going to have to use Marcus Rashford as a number 9 at some point. And obviously, Rasmus Højlund, he's actually in good form. He can actually maybe do a thing or two up front until the end of the season. But again, Victor Osimhen denied an opportunity to maybe even finish as Golden Boot winner, because right now he's on 22 in the league. I think Erling Haaland's on 16. It's actually seeming like he's injury prone, you know, because I remember signing him and he was gone for majority of the season, and then he had to come back for the latter half of the season. All 4 of them, Grealish, Son, Jesus and Haaland, even Smith Rowe, there's a lot of players that can overtake this guy from now until the end of May. So yeah, despite the fitness issues and despite the injury to Victor Osimhen, our first 11 for the second leg is still quite strong. Obviously, Rashford and Garnacho, they're still quite tired, quite fatigued from that last game. Gimaresh is quite fatigued as well. Our bench isn't too weak, but we've still got players that are quite fatigued on the bench too. Maru's in for the likes of Victor Osimhen. As you guys already know, he's out. I'm still confident that we can turn things around, but these are some dire times. A victory will put a smile on my face, because right now, I'm just thinking to resign right now. I'm fed up of all these 3-month injuries, especially in the back end of the season, man. Let's not rant. Referee, I want Naya's about to be penalised after that. Tapsuba. Ball dinked down the line by Adogi. Go on, Rashford. Cut back. Rasmus Højlund. Ooh. Gimaresh. First time shot. There's a save from Alisson. Adogi. Rashford. To Adogi down the line. Gimaresh. Still got the ball under control. Referee. Penalised players, man. I'd never get the advantages that I'm supposed to get. Gimaresh. Right foot strike. Oh. He scored a banger against Liverpool in the second season. Cross comes in. Rashford, head up. No connection. Rasmus Højlund, come on. Are you telling me that every player has to take a first touch before they shoot? We haven't got enough left footers in this side that can take corners. So, going to have to keep spamming. Outswingers. Header from Tonali again. It's off the line by Beck. This is getting ridiculous now. Garnacho. Ball played in. Come on, it's a simple ball to your teammate, and you just neglect the fact that you need to add power. Oh, what a challenge. Come on, Gimaresh. Rashford. It was meant for Højlund anyway, but come on, Rashford, hold him off. Got a Doji. Overlapping. A Doji. Rasmus Højlund. 1-1. 1-0. Not 1-1. 1-0. 2-2 on the night. I'm tapped, guys. I'm tapped. I'm all over the place. I'm really all over the place. I'm kind of rattled a bit. Because all of my passes, they're not connecting. It just seems like Liverpool, the intensity is just too much for my side right now. To even get that, to even get into that position, is a massive chore. But Rasmus Højlund stepping up. This is what we do need. Grab a merch. Just wrestling and tussling for the ball. Well done, Guimaraes. What a challenge. Down up the line. We find Bruno Fernandes. Nice dink over the top. Bruno, play on the inside. Guimaraes. Oh, we got Rashford. Oh, come on, what a goal. What a goal. What a goal. We're ahead again. 3-2 up on aggregate. 2-0 on the night. What a move that was. Just spatial awareness. That's all we need in the final third against sides like this. Spatial awareness, and then we can actually take the game by the scruff of the neck. Yellow card for Cody Gakpo for the challenge on Tapsuba. Definitely wasn't a necessary one at all. Look at that. The ball was already played. Should be a red card. I think that challenge was worse than Goretzka's challenges combined. And he got 2 yellows and sent off. Ball goes in. Tonali with a header, and again, Beck is there. If it wasn't for Beck here being on the pitch, I think Liverpool could potentially be 5-0 down. It's a different Liverpool for this second leg. Go on, Frimpong. Flick that on, Bruno. Oh, Guimaraes. Shoot. Rashford. Oh. Alisson again keeps us out. Gravenberch. Back heels it into Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz does the same. Tonali makes the interception. Come on, let's get forward with numbers. Get forward with numbers. Fernandes over the top. Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund, take the shot. Tried to go for his legs. Almost beat him at the near post. And Rasmus Højlund is on a course to get himself a hat-trick. If he could do so, it would be much appreciated in the second half. Frimpong. What was that, man? I'm holding the button to switch it to Lisandro Martinez. How's this game stitching me up to try and give Liverpool a goal-scoring opportunity? This is just nuts. I've never experienced scripting like this on any FIFA game. It's just crazy how all your passes find a way to get under hit. Let's go. What a run by Frimpong. Maruda run down this right side. We're going to cut this back. Garnacho on his left foot. Alisson makes another save. Come on, we need to find the third goal. Ball crossed in by Tonali. Cleared up by Vandenberg. Garnacho. Got a player on that back post. Who's that? Adoji. He hits the post. No, it's tipped onto the post by Alisson. It looked like it was going to cross over the line. Tonali. Guimaraes. Guimaraes. Oh, I was aiming for Rasmus Højlund, but for some odd reason, it thought I wanted Tonali to run onto it. Oh, Bruno in the centre. Go on, get a head on it, somebody. Adoji. Oh, no one's there. Come on. Shield the ball. Thank you, Myers. Down the line. Got the low. Come on. Who's that? Maru in the box. Is that Maru? Oh, my God. Fernandes. Oh. What is it going to take? We can never establish some sort of superiority so far this season in the knockout phase. It always has to be some sort of close call kind of game. So another look at this header that didn't cross the line from Adoji. Got a corner kick. Tonali. Cross this in. Header. Oh, what's going on here? Maru. Who's that? Delo. Xavi Simons. Come on, someone on the back post. We need someone on the back post. No one's on the back post. Volley. Oh, my goodness me. The ball's just bobbing around in their penalty area. They should count themselves lucky. They should count themselves lucky. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes until we're in the semi-finals. That's all we need to hold out for. Hold out for 5 minutes. Are we going to bottle it the way we bottled it against Marseille? I don't want to go extra time again. Guimaraes. Oh, he slips in Maru. Maru. Oh, he just doesn't have the pace to cover the ground, which is so frustrating. Whenever we get him in behind, Liverpool have quick centre-backs to track back. What a flick on. There's a lot of power behind that header. Myers. What is going on? There's some sort of input delay. I feel like there's a script. There's a bit of scripting going on here. Ball played into the box. Of course, of course. What is going on here? Why is Tapsuba not cutting across in time? Hey, this game's a cheat, bruv. Hey, they're trying to cheat. Let's go. Let's go. Up this right-hand side. Xavi Simons gets in the gap in between Van Dijk and Beck. Xavi Simons, come on, Maru, they turn it into their own net. They turn it into their own net, 3-0, and that's all because of Xavi Simons' solo run. Liverpool have bottled it. They were 2-1 up, heading off into the second leg. We managed to turn things around. It's 3-0 now on the night, 4-2 on aggregate. We can now relax. Look at this. It's a madness. It's a madness. It's a weird way to go out. I thought Maru actually got the final touch, but Van den Berg, he was too quick to get himself involved. In fact, Alisson, he tips the ball into his path. If Alisson managed to keep a grip on the ball, it would have hit the back of the net, but we'll take it. We'll take it as it comes. I already said it. Højlund with the brace. We also got an own goal at the end. We're in the semi-final draw. It should have been inevitable, but we always make things harder than it needs to be. Look at that, 53% possession to their 47, and we were clearly in charge of this game. We had 14 shots, and they only had 1. Let's see how many shots we've had on target, because I keep saying we've had 14 shots, but it's not guaranteed that all of them were on target. We've had 12 on target. That's a lot. So Rasmus Højlund got man of the match, 8.1, 2 goals. Gimaresh, he played really well. Off the ball runs was really good, 7.7. We also got Diogo Costa on the 7.4. So and the annoying thing about this injury, because it creates an illusion that Rasmus Højlund's going to be getting more game time than Victor Osimhen. Obviously, if he continues to play really well and Victor Osimhen comes back from injury, Victor Osimhen's going to have to work his way into the first team. But yeah, I don't want this to create an illusion that he's going to get a certain amount of game time now that Victor Osimhen is out, and it's going to continue when he's back. Okay, so it's the semi-final of the FA Cup. Press conference right before the game. So yeah, we already booked a spot in one semi-final. Now it's time to head off into a semi-final and book a spot in the final. So we're taking a trip to Wembley. Last season we lost in extra time to West Ham United. This time around we want to redeem that and actually make it through to the final, like I've been repeatedly saying. In terms of the personnel, we are going to rotate a tad bit, but we're going to still try to go in strong, because last time we rotated more than we needed to. So this is the side that I trust to help us make it into the final. Bayern's in goal. At the back we have Frimpong, Tapsuba, Yoro and Odoji. In our midfield we have Tonali as the standing captain, Gimaresh and Simmons. Myers is off the right hand side, Garnacho's off the left, and Rasmus Højlund is our number 9. So we meet again in the exact same venue, exact same competition. I can't say the exact same day, but the exact same time of the year. Okay, here we go. We're attacking to the left. West Ham United, they're attacking to the right. The last time we played them at Wembley was the Community Shield, and we were successful in that encounter. But this is where it counts the most. To get into a final is a massive achievement. So West Ham United, they're going to want to achieve that again. Oh, Kudus is played in behind. Kudus makes it 1-0. I can't believe this. I really can't. You can't make any of this up. You really can't. How does that one flare pass split my defence in half? It's an intelligent ball to play, and what a finish by Kudus. A lot of power behind it. He knows it's going to take power to beat Bayern there, because he's actually an outstanding goalkeeper in a one-on-one situation. But look at this, man. Tapsuba out of the game from that one pass from Lacazette. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Top defender this season, you know. He loses concentration on a big occasion. Go down the path that we've been going since the second leg against Liverpool. Just patient play, trying to pick them apart, find openings. Long shot. Okay. Let's not do that again. Carlson. Jasper Carlson. How is he still on the ball? I just don't get the pressing. I don't get the pressing. Like, I don't want you to contain him. I want you to go press and tackle him. I want aggression from my midfields. Oh, come on. Ball played into the centre. I'm aiming for the bottom right corner. This guy. Let's not say anything. I can't keep chastising my players, you know. The more I chastise them for these misses, yeah, the worse it gets. So it's best to just brush it off and try to attack them again, and just keep coming back until something sticks. Because come on, oh, well done, good movement, Gimaresh, right foot strike. Oh, Areola makes the save again. We're denied. Tonali crosses it in. Come on, get ahead on that. Bowen clears it out. Who's this? Myers into Tonali. Yoro outside the box, right foot strike. It's not even on target. Simmons travelling down this right-hand side. It's a tackle from a Stupinen. Look at the possessions percentages. It's wild right now that we're trailing. Ball goes in. Oh, come on, score that. Score that. Well, I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm taking it. 1-1. Garnacho heads it. Areola, he commits way too early. And in fact, I feel like he's gone with the wrong option. He's gone to punch it rather than catch it. I feel like the cross wasn't hit with that much pace. One last look at that. He chooses the wrong animation there. Keep going, Myers. I was going to play it back on the inside. I feel like it was an obvious pass. Just about keep the ball in with Myers. Going to switch play with Doji. Euro. Tonali. Is there early ball on? Ball goes in. Garnacho with the header. I may have possibly been able to take it down and maybe take the shot. But I thought the centre-back was going to contest for it. If I knew he wasn't going to contest for it, I wouldn't have gone with the header. But it's unlucky though. We need to try more things like that. Johnson up against Adoji. Plays on the inside into Jared Bowen. Lacazette. Coventry. Carlson. Coventry. Oh, he somehow gets a shot off. I really want to know how this even works. How does that even work? It's just end-to-end stuff. End-to-end stuff. It's hard to keep up with it. But we've done well to equalise, nonetheless. Well done, Frimpong. 1-2 between him and Simmons. Ball over the top, potentially. Rasmus Højlund can take it down. Højlund, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Come on, hit the back of the net. It does. It does. It creeps in. It just about creeps in. Areola beaten. He's having a nightmare at Wembley right now. He started off the game quite well, pulling off decent saves. And now he just can't make an out-and-out save to keep his team in the game. He's made the save. It's just gone under his arm. So we've managed to actually turn this around. Again, another game in this episode where we're trailing. We've got our backs against the wall. And we find a way to turn it around, which is a show of character for the squad. This dynasty continues to grow. Come on, Frimpong. Flick on from Gimaresh. Adoji. Gimaresh. Come on. We've got Frimpong. Just need to get more players involved in the build-up. 52 minutes on the clock. We're 2-1 up right now. Adoji. Oh, going to look for Xavi Simmons. Heads it down. Rasmus Højlund. 3-1. What a goal. Beautiful goal. And that's another assist for Xavi Simmons. I feel like 87 million is definitely well spent at this point. But didn't I say to you guys in the first half that this was probably going to happen for Rasmus Højlund? He didn't have a good first half, but eventually he was going to find some time and find some space and bag a few goals for himself. And he's got a brace now. Oh, well done. Gimaresh. Rasmus Højlund. The slowest steppies I've ever done in this save so far. Garnacho. Come on, let's make them pay. Oh, no. Oh, this is the first touch from Xavi Simmons. It gives Edson Alvarez some time to recover. Bowen to Johnson. Oh, challenge from Bowen. Referee, you're having a laugh, bruv. How do you win the whole ball and get stopped? But when they completely obstruct my player 10 minutes ago, this referee didn't even care. Look, I won the ball first. This is a madness. That makes no sense. Mavropanos. We're completely pressurising West Ham United into their own half. They're retreating back to go forward. They think they're smart. Offside trap, trigger that. They think they're smart. Kudos. Come on, challenge. Oh, we failed. We may pay for it. Oh my goodness me. Well done, Tonali. He doesn't do enough. Kudos bags another goal. It's 3-2. Game's back on. West Ham United. They probably feel like they can make a comeback, but we need to do enough to shut out shop. I shouldn't have committed to that challenge with Adoji, but he was running out of energy. I thought he had the better of Bowen in that scenario. And Kudos with a simple tap-in the end. I should have just cleared my lines with Tonali. I tried to play it out from the back out of panic. Just trying to have a look-see. Ball goes into the box. Going Rashford. Doesn't even jump. Areola with a simple punch-out. Bruno. Tonali. Simmons going to play it to the right. Frimpong on the ball. Poor first touch, but doesn't completely mess things up. What a challenge from Maru. 6 minutes to go. We've got the ball up the right end of the field, and Frimpong's brought down. Referee. These aggressive tackles need to be penalised, because I won the ball with Tanadi. He still gave the free kick. And now Frimpong's got a knock. Got Nacho. Ball over the top. Take it down, Rashford. Rashford shoots. How has he not scored that? Marcus Rashford right in front of goal. Misses a great opportunity to make it 4-2. How has he not scored that? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. You're having a bubble. How are you adding on 4 minutes? This referee, the officials, yeah, they're working against us. Switch of play. Go on, Delo. Head that down. Back over to Delo. Thank you. Take it down, Delo. Perfect. And you're going to give handball. I just sensed something was going to happen. I sensed something was going to happen there. Okay, we're under the cosh right now. We've got about 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. Come on, let's make it to the final. Let's get this over the line. Delo. One last attack. Play on the inside. Gets through the legs. Rashford's there. Cut back. Maru doesn't even hit the target, but we are through to the finals. Finally. Over the line. We have it over the line now. We're going to have another trip to Wembley at the end of the season. And we're going to find out in the menu who the finalists are going to be alongside us. It's either going to be Crystal Palace or Aston Villa. Aston Villa, they've had a really good season in the league, so I prefer it to be Crystal Palace, if I'm honest with you. But again, Rasmus Højlund steps up for another episode. It's a convenient time for his form to actually turn around now that Victor Osimhen's out. Oh, look at this game. This game, it always finds a way to have me on the edge of my seat. 62% to their 38%, but it was still a close call kind of game. West Ham United, they were hitting us on the break in the second half. It was kind of hard to keep up with them as players were starting to get fatigued. In terms of performances, Rasmus Højlund again, man of the match performance put in. Frimpong played well. Xavi Simons got an assist. He played well. Doji played well too. I feel like all in all, it was a really good team performance. I don't think there's anyone on the pitch that made me feel like they needed to be brought off. So now it's time to briefly cap off this episode. So as you guys can see, we are Bayern Munich in the semi-finals of the Champions League for the next episode, and in the other tie, Spurs and Barcelona. So we meet again. We played them in the group phase in the first season. In the second season, we had them in a knockout stage, and they gave us a go. So this time around, with the injuries that we've got, it might actually be difficult to make it past them. Let's see if we can continue to ride our luck in the knockout phase. In terms of top goal scorers, Victor Osimhen might get snubbed by the end of the season, because Rasmus Højlund is definitely creeping up behind him, and I feel like he's definitely going to get more goals from now until the end of the season, because we're still in the Premier League, still in the FA Cup, and still in the Champions League. He's on 25 goals, 3 goals below Victor Osimhen, with 18 goals is Marcus Rashford, 14 Fernandes, 12 is Garnacho. So that's his personal best in this side so far, because the last season he just about hit double figures with goals. But in terms of his GA, I feel like he's actually increased even more, and I feel like he's playing more games than we expected. So Garnacho is actually breaking into the first team, and he's doing quite well. He's on a 6.93 average rating also. And Xavi Simons, his GA has gone up as well. He's scored more goals now, and he's got a few assists. I feel like playing him in a deeper role, he still finds a way to contribute, and I really enjoy using him off the bench, especially off the bench, because he has more energy than anyone else on the pitch, and he's quite rapid for a central midfielder as well. Doji, he's actually grown since he's grown by 2 since we signed him, so his overall's now 84, but since I last noticed it, he's gone up by 1, because I think in the last episode his overall was 83. Okay, so I'm just skimming through the table now. It's definitely over the line, the Premier League table. I don't know what's going on. Like, normally there's some sort of announcement in the menu, like they say that we've clinched the title. Like, there's no news title about it. I think that's either a bug or they just took that out of the game, because they like to take things out of the game that makes sense for a career mode. But yeah, like no one can, I can't really understand why they do these things. I'll never try to, because you're just gonna hurt your brain trying to understand it. But yeah, we've clinched the title. It's over the line now. As you guys can see, it's mathematically impossible for Aston Villa, Arsenal and Manchester City to catch up to us now that we're on 86 points. And we've done it unbeaten as well. Can we do the Invincibles? That's the question. Last season, we had about 4 games to go. We bottled it at City. So, yeah, let's see if we can get over the line with the last couple of episodes. We've got 2 remaining episodes potentially. And the reason why I say that is because the next episode is mainly going to be about the semi-finals of the Champions League. We're going to have Manchester City and Leicester City in between those games. No, but so we're gonna have City before the first leg, and we're gonna have Leicester City in between the two games, I should say. And then the final episode should consist of the FA Cup final, and if we do make it through to the Champions League final, it will be the Champions League final too. If not, it will just be the Premier League games that are remaining and the FA Cup final. But yeah, if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, and upload one. Also follow me on Instagram at RemelHD so you can get further updates outside of the channel. But I'm really happy with the way that we turn things around. It seems to be a common theme. Like the knockout phase, we act up in the first leg. Second leg, we buck up our ideas, and then we actually play our football and start doing what we're supposed to be doing in the final third. But yeah, before I start going off on a tangent, I'm gonna part ways with you guys from here. So take care for now. Peace. Hope to see you in episode 34. Let's go.